All right, it's running now.
Okay, right now we're at Arnold's Way. Marisa came in here, and generally she does a video of me.
Yes.
Generally,
yeah.
but you're here for your aunt, right? Can we talk about it, your aunt?
Right, yeah, we can talk about her.
Okay, her aunt has diagnosed with
Stage 4 pancreatic
cancer, and your aunt goes about the right way of treating herself by eating donuts and coffee.
Yep.
Anyway, I want to talk about yourself and what's your goal as far as your aunt.
Okay, so yesterday I took her to the cancer center for the first time, and I saw them, like sticking her with needles and giving her pills and things. So it really, was kind of like motivated me to want to change her. So I asked her, I was like, you need to eat more bananas. Like, you know that you're just killing yourself here. I was like, can I come to your house? She knows.
She knows. But
she still does blame it all on God.
She blames it on God.
Yeah, she's like,
God, it's your fault.
Yeah, she's like, like, I don't know why God chooses me. Like,
God
hates me for this.
God hates
like,
you.
There's reasons, yeah, she thinks that like, God hates her, and there's like reasons why that she's like getting this cancer.
Wow.
It's all
God's fault.
Yeah.
And the doctor's going to save her.
Yeah, exactly.
So God created it, and the doctor's going to save her.
Yeah.
No, we believe cancer's a devil's disease.
Yeah.
Not God didn't create that.
So anyway, I told her I'm gonna come in tomorrow. I'm gonna come to your house, and if it's okay with you, I want to take out everything in your house and replace it with all the good stuff, like replace it with fruit. And she said okay. She said I can do it.
You can do it. Go to her house, take out all the food out.
Yeah, I looked at her fridge yesterday. She had a lot of like yogurt, dairy yogurt, milk.
Dairy yogurt. Dairy's number one cause
She was
of cancer.
drinking iced tea from the bottle when I was there yesterday.
Wow.
So I'm gonna just throw out all of that, and then I'm also gonna throw out some of her kitchen appliances too, like her turkey cookers and all that.
Wow, you're going all out.
Going all out.
Wow.
And she did say that she made a smoothie for like the first. Well, it's like the second time, and it wasn't sweet, so she didn't like it. So I'm going to get her bananas and dates, very sweet things. I'm even going to get her some agave, if you think that's good.
You know what? Bananas and dates, I think, is a good enough sweetener.
Okay. So
the thing is, you got to be careful about, and I think my daughter spoke to you about it.
Yeah.
You cannot go from a standard American diet to all raw. She's going to get sick as a dog. Okay. So you got to put some beans and rice into it, just to.
So maybe I'll brush off the rice cooker that she might have somewhere.
The other side of it is, she has to believe in it herself, not you.
Yeah.
Because once you leave, she's on her own. She's going to bring back all the donuts. What I always do, I always try to get a mantra.
Okay.
You know what a mantra is?
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's a lean, mean fight machine.
Okay.
Whatever it is, 3 words that she can really stick to and believe in herself.
Okay. We'll write those down. I'll put them on paper and I'll put them on her fridge.
That's right. That's an excellent idea. Write it all down. She has 65 years old, the spring chicken. 65 years old, she should be running. She should be doing yoga. She should do it upside down. She should be boxing.
Yeah. She should.
She should be.
Yeah. But also, I want to know one more thing.
Yeah.
She had breast cancer before, about like 10, 20 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And she found out that she had it right after she broke up with her first husband. So, and then she just recently broke up with her other husband.
Wow.
And then she found out that she had this cancer. So it's right after really intense breakups is when she finds out that she has this cancer.
That could be too.
So she also does have a little bit of like a depressing and like upset mental state. So I think that that's definitely contributing to it.
Absolutely, because her cells understand English.
Yeah, exactly.
Every thought that you have, every word you speak, the cells pick up on that language. So she has to say, she has to have happy thoughts, and that's hard.
It's hard to change that too.
It's really hard because you could be eating right, exercising right, but if you're in a miserable environment, it's not going to help.
So I did an energy
she has to
healing
love
on
herself.
her.
She has to give hugs. You give her hugs all the time.
What are you doing now?
Just say, I love myself, I love myself. She has to do that. She has to do that.
You have to build up positive self-esteem for her. She's going to be negative.
Yeah.
Be a little bit negative having that.
Yeah, constant compliments and this.
That's right. And she has to believe herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you going to do? So you're going to give her... Okay.
Well, I'm also taking a training class to become certified in like energy healing.
Wow, I like that.
Because the first time that I did it, I did Reiki before. And I had another person in my family who was bedridden, and then they went into a coma, and they didn't come out of it for like 3 to 4 days. And so that part of my family said, come over, say your last goodbyes to him. Like, we think he's not going to make it because he hasn't eaten, he hasn't woken up for 3 or 4 days. I went over and I did like some Reiki on his feet.
Right.
He woke up that instant, and they
Wow.
were able to feed him some oatmeal, and he was able to stay alive for a couple more months after that.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
they did say that they really think that the Reiki that I did helped him.
Absolutely.
So I went over to my aunt's house. I gave her an energy healing. I could instantly
Because actually
see it
your
in her
feet have
face.
72,000 nerve endings.
Yeah.
Every point of your foot is related to an organ. And when you're touching the feet, your body says thank you.
Yeah. Grounding, earthing.
Yeah. Well, it receives love. It
Yeah.
receives love from you to that.
Yeah.
So what about your story? You're 100% all raw.
Oh yeah. Back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that is also a big motivator for me. Is I just see a lot of people in my family that are sick, and that really
Right.
wants me to set a good example for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my brother, he lost all of his hair in high school, and
Wow.
so we tried to change his diet to get better. And
It got better.
yeah, and my mom's family, they've all died off from like heart diseases.
All
and
died
heart
off.
attacks. Yeah,
You're from Italian family, right?
yeah.
You're Italian.
Oh yeah, meatballs and spaghetti every night.
Meatballs, spaghetti every
Huge
night.
meat meals.
Huge meat meal.
I remember my uncles sitting down and eating like an entire, turkey to themselves.
Wow.
They just no lie, like they
Yeah,
would.
yeah. So you're motivated to be the light for others.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it's helping with my parents. Because they're one of the only people that are around me all the time.
Wow.
They see the fruit. They start to eat the fruit. They start to get into these smoothies every morning.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm 100% raw.
100% raw.
I was
flora.
100% raw since October 23rd, 2014.
Wow.
And so a couple weeks ago was my 1-year anniversary.
Right.
Wow.
You excited?
Yeah,
you
I
have a
mean,
chicken dinner?
yeah. So I also, so every year I've noticed I make it a little bit more extreme for myself. I started
Yeah.
out pescatarian when I was in high
Right.
school,
Yeah.
and then I slowly gravitated towards vegetarian, then vegan, and then I did raw till 4, and then I'm doing raw
fruit.
vegan, and now it's my 6th year, so I'm just gonna push it a little bit further.
No
and
fat,
for
raw
the
vegan.
past Sunday, every single Sunday since October 23rd, 2015, I've been doing fasting. So I'm fasting every Sunday.
Well, just like me. Well, you're doing dry fast or water
Not
fast?
like I just don't eat all
For
Sunday,
just
or
all
I don't
Sunday.
drink
Wow.
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
Wow, that's good.
just on Sundays. So
That's excellent. I love
yeah, I do notice my body just need like a break, and I don't feel hungry.
Right.
I've done it for the past 4 weeks, and
This is dry
4
fasting,
weeks.
right?
Dry fasting, yeah.
Right.
And I just get like I don't know, I'm used to
One
it now.
whole day,
Yeah.
24 hours. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
From what time to what time?
I didn't really. I guess just I stopped eating maybe like 11, like right before midnight.
Saturday.
Yeah.
They don't eat until Sunday.
Maybe 5 o'clock. It just depends.
5 o'clock and then 5 o'clock next day.
Yeah,
That's good.
something like that.
Excellent. And so you have all this knowledge you're going to share with your aunt.
So I try to do. Yeah.
Wow.
Through my Instagram, my YouTube, and
Right.
everything. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, so I saw a movie on leukemia yesterday. See that?
No.
Meet Earl and Greg. The girl died of leukemia.
Oh.
After she had chemotherapy for 6 months. So we got to stop that, right?
Yeah, speaking of the chemotherapy, my aunt was saying how, in the next couple weeks, because they're going to give her a more intense treatment of chemotherapy, she's going to start
Oh,
to
she's
lose
going to
her
get
hair.
chemotherapy?
Yeah.
So she decided. Are you going to try to talk her out of it?
Oh, I've tried.
But
She
she
knows
doesn't-
that I've begged her to try
begged her?
not do it.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe you can come with me to her house.
I'll come with your house.
All right, we'll do a field trip.
We'll do a field trip.
What is she denying that now? She don't want no chemo at all. She's staying away
She
from it.
doesn't want it. She hates it. She was
She
even
hates
telling
it.
me in the car. She's like,
Why is she
Marissa, I
getting it?
hate going in there. The smell of it makes
Why
me
is
want
she
to
gonna-
vomit.
You know that doctor.
She's like, when you pee afterwards, that your urine smells like it. And she literally was gagging in the car. She was telling me about, the reminiscing on the smell of it. And she just hates it so much. And she's saying how,
Why is
like,
she
when
doing
her, because she just doesn't want to change her eating habits.
She doesn't want to change her eating habits.
I just think she doesn't know
That's
how.
that's
I
unbelievable.
honestly think because she's just doing it her entire life,
Right,
for
right,
65
right.
years you're eating this way.
65 years.
It's so hard to change. So
It is.
and I don't blame
Where
her.
doctors, they wear these rubber gloves and they protect themselves with lead because they want the chemotherapy on them, otherwise they get really sick.
Really?
And then what they do is they put it inside you.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
They're not allowed to touch it, otherwise they'll get really sick and eat away their insides.
Wow.
And so knowing this, they put it inside you because it'll make you feel better. Crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. So then she was also saying how you know, she's like, it's not just this one thing. I have this cancer I have to deal with, and I'm in
my
so much
gosh.
pain. But it's another thing that now I'm going to lose my hair, and then I'm just going to be humiliated from that. So she's just, she feels like she's just in this hellhole where, you know, she's going to get humiliated from having no hair.
From her current...
And then she blames God for it, and she's just like, you know, God's putting me through hell. It's just a slow death. She was like, Marisa, just like your uncle, you know, he had a heart attack. I think those things are a quicker way of dying. And she's like, right now I'm going through a slow, painful death, and it is just torture.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, what we're going to do is you can be there, and I'll go there with you. I'll go there with you.
All right, Arnold's coming with me.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. Should I scare the shit out of her?
Yeah.
I'll scare the shit. I'll scare the shit out of her. I'm in your face. When you leave me, you're a clear choice.
Yes.
You had that film, what's that film we have? Cancer from Inside Out. On the other side, you give a film about eating meat. You know, you eat that. You watch that film, you're not going to eat meat again. Anyway, it's Life from Arnold's Way with Marisa, and we're going to hopefully share some more stories.
Yes.
Okay, that's the goal. Bye.